Hey guys, I'm going to share with you my top favorite dreamy fragrances. The first one is the Pacifica Dream Moon perfume. This has notes of patchouli, sandalwood, and pink rose. Now to me, this smells like cotton candy, but not in an overwhelming way. It's a very sweet scent, and it comes across as very musky as well. I find that the patchouli is not the standout in this scent. It is the sandalwood that really is the star of the show and makes this perfume smell musky. The patchouli I do get whiffs of throughout the day, and I do find that it helps the lasting power. And as for the pink rose, I think it just makes it a little bit sweeter. But overall, this perfume definitely has a dreamlike quality to it. It definitely reminds me of the Ariana Grande Cloud Body Mist. I find them to be very similar, even though the notes are different. The sandalwood comes across as musky like this one. But overall, this is a very beautiful perfume, and I really love it. It's just a little bit sweeter than the Cloud Mist. And I think it is that pink rose that kind of adds that more cotton candy-like feel to it, makes it a little bit sweeter as well. As for the Ariana Grande Cloud Body Mist, this for the notes, it has top notes, it has lavender, pear, and bergamot. For the middle notes, it has whipped cream, praline, coconut, and vanilla orchid. And for the base notes, it has musk and woods notes. Now, I find that this scent, again, it's very similar to Dream Moon, and of course it's similar to the original Cloud, but I do find this to be sweeter than the Ariana Grande Cloud perfume. It definitely reminds me of cotton candy, similar to the Dream Moon one. It's a very sweet scent, and you definitely get the musk in here. I find that this one tends to be a little bit more musky in some ways than this one, but they're very, very similar. And this one, I still get more of that whipped cream element to it. So it has that whipped cream, kind of like vanilla element to it that I find makes it a little bit different than this one. But overall, this is a really nice perfume as well. I guess it's technically a body mist, but it definitely has that cloud-like element to it where it's very dreamy, and I really love this one. As for the Ariana Grande Cloud perfume, this is one of my favorites. It's a little bit less on the sweet side. It still has the same notes as the body mist, but this one has a little bit more going on to it. I think with the lavender in here, the pear, the bergamot, I think it really makes it a little bit more elevated and sophisticated. I find that this perfume isn't nearly as sweet. It still has like that cotton-like cloud feel to it, but it's not super cotton candy kind of smell. So I really like that with this fragrance. I find it, because it is a little bit less sweet, I just prefer this one. It kind of has notes that remind me of candy, slightly in the background, and the candy it reminds me of the most is Runts, but it also kind of smells like Skittles and sweet tarts. So that's kind of what the vibe of the candy notes in this one. I was trying to figure out what candy it really reminded me of, and I think it is Runts, Skittles, and sweet tarts, but especially Runts. Overall, I really love this one. I love to pair it with a lot of my other scents. I find that this works really well for pairing. And I really like the feel to this. It definitely feels like you're floating on a cloud when you wear this. As weird as that sound, but it has that dreamy element to it. I find it makes it very sophisticated. I love to pair this with Lovely Dreamer by Bath & Body Works. So this is overall one of my favorite scents. I find that the projection is pretty strong, and on me, it lasts a long time. So I think this is a really good one as well. For the next scent, I have Pink Soft and Dreamy. So this is a beautiful scent as well. So this one has notes of violet petals, fresh peony, and sun-kissed wood. This is just the body mist though. overall, this is like a pretty light floral scent, but not like in a grandma way, in a very young way. And I really love that about this. It's a very light and it has the dreamy quality to it because it's such a light scent. It kind of smells like flower petals to me, which I really prefer in a scent. And I really love the smell of peonies. So this is a really good one. As for soft and dreamy chilled, it's very similar. This is the discontinued one. But this one adds cool peach. So it's a this one has like that extra chilled factor that this one doesn't have. It makes it come across as slightly more icy. And I actually think I prefer this one just a little bit more. It's a very pretty kind of icy scent, kind of like in the same way that mint is, but it doesn't smell minty. And I really love this one. And it says that it has icy petals, so that's kind of the vibe that this scent has. But overall, these both have that dreamy like quality to them. I would wear them right before bed especially, or even like throughout the day, like on a nice kind of like sunny and cloudy day. And then finally, my favorite one, this is discontinued, but this is Bath & Body Works Lovely Dreamer. This is my favorite Bath & Body Works scent of all time. As for the scent notes, it has fluffy musk, clean woods, white iris, and fresh bergamot. Now, I have not found a scent quite like this one. This is so beautiful. I love this one because this one, out of all these scents, really has that cloud-like dreamy factor to it. This is like the one I would wear right before bed, or I'd wear it throughout the day, like on a 70-degree day. It's just a very airy, fresh, pretty, light scent. But at the same time, even though it's a light scent, I find that it lasts a long time. It doesn't make it weaker by any means. It's just very light. And it is also like powdery, but to me in a good way. I love powdery scents. I know some people are scared of them because it reminds them of grandma scents. But to me, I think this is so beautiful. I don't think it's a grandma scent at all. I think it's a very light and pretty and wearable scent. It's perfect for the spring months or the summer months, in my opinion. I also love to pair this with Ariana Grande Cloud Perfume. I think the two make a lovely combo. So overall, this is just my favorite in so many different ways. I like it because it's not too much. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. It has like a sweetness almost to it, but I can't even explain it. I think it's like the white iris kind of gives it like a little bit of that sweet factor to it. It also makes it very perfumey. But overall, none of the notes are too heavy, too overwhelming. This is like the perfect inoffensive scent that you could wear throughout the day. And that to me is why I find this to be such a like dream-like quality to it. And that is why it's like my favorite. So this is my favorite overall, but I definitely love to pair it with Cloud. I think they pair lovely together. But yeah, these are all my favorite dreamy fragrances. Thank you guys so much for watching and hope you guys have a great night.